Before I start entertaining guests, could you spend the night with me first? The money from selling myself can be your tip.
You!
It is like those little courtesans, or the pricey scented ladies who want to sleep over, and the master even pays them extra. Then wouldn't the master become one?
Under that razor-sharp questioning glare, it came to an abrupt halt.
Miss Zhang, please. This is my master's private quarters.
Wasn't this supposed to be the brothel we agreed on? Where is the madam? And those pot-bellied patrons? I get it now. Oh, don't tell me. You want me as your private plaything. Every time you're away, I'll hang up a green hat to signal I'm open for business. And when you're home, I'll take the green hat down, and we'll play at being husband and wife.
Wei Zhang's face darkened like still water. No wonder she is Zhang Qianli's sister. That little mouth of hers is laced with venom. I'll have to deal with him later. Zhu Xian bit her lip hard. If he dares laugh again, the master will have his head.
This is the place where I greet and see off guests.
Wei Zhao felt a slight twinge in his chest.
Miss Zhang, my master holds the rank of Divine Marshal General, Grand Minister of Rites, Prime Minister of Guangling, Marquis of Wan, and Tutor to the Crown Prince.
With all these titles and offices, just pick anyone to address him by. Even His Majesty himself wouldn't dare call him by name.
I'm not the sharpest. Can't keep track of all that. First things first, I need a bath. Since you've snatched me up, you're responsible for me now.
Zhu Xian, get her to the bath and out of my sight.
In the bath chamber, wow.
What a stunning room.
She pulls out fragrant date-scented soaps and massages her body. A delightful aroma filling the air, blissfully squinting her eyes in comfort.
My brother was right. Coming to the capital means a life of luxury.
Poor Zhu Xian, her naive little rabbit has wandered into the wolf's den, blissfully unaware.
Miss Jiang, there is something I must warn you about.
All right, sister, go ahead.
My master is the legitimate eldest son who oversees the household, commanding the governorships of 7 states. His power sways the court and the realm many crave his downfall, but he has eliminated far more of them.
She is formidable. And then,
my master may be arrogant and overbearing, moody and distant from others, but he does have his virtues, at least when it comes to women. He keeps himself pure. So Miss Zhang, just behave yourself, and my master will grant you a swift end.
Does a man like him even have a wife?
No, but don't get any ideas. My master's standards are sky high. You're out of your league.
I get it. In our line of work, the worst taboo is falling for a client. That is utter despair.
Zhu Xian's in for a toothache. Does the master even know what he has brought home?
Wei Zhang, don't call me by my given name so casually. All right.
Wei Zhang, your brother Zhang Qianli is an utter scoundrel. I reckon he won't stay out of trouble on his way to exile. That is why I've brought you here. If he stirs up any mischief, I'll make you pay for it. I didn't bring you here to live in luxury. Forget about all those fine things you crave. Know your place first. You're just a hostage, begging for mercy.
I didn't invite you. And now you're dragging me into collective punishment.
That is exactly what I'll do. If your brother keeps his nose clean, I won't lay a finger on you. Just stay put in the courtyard during the day. And don't even think about running off.
Got it. Zhang Yehuan's pitch-black eyes fixed on him.
Understood. Can I go to bed now?
Off you go. You silly goose, worn out from the long journey, and looking more exhausted than I thought.
Let's go together then. You'll keep me company in bed. I'll even help you undress.
Zhu Qian buried his face in his hands. Had he completely forgotten the warning I just gave him? Wei Zhao shot to his feet, seized him by the collar, intending to toss him out. But with a sharp rip, the collar tore clean off. Zhang Yihuan collapsed to the floor, wailing dramatically, and refused to get up, clinging stubbornly. He reached again for the sleeve, only to grab a hefty crab instead.
Back to the city! I'm your cook duck, all said and done. So why worry, I'll fly the coop. Come nightfall, do with me as you please. But please, spare my clothes. I've only got 2 sets in total.
This young master's rags are threadbare and flimsy as it is. They can't take another tug from you.
No more yanking.
Make it up to me with new clothes! Brother, where on earth are you?
You hail from Buzhou, land of fine silks and satins. So why slum it in such coarse garb?
Out in the sticks, I've been raising 10 reed flower hens, 5 ducks, and 2 big white geese. I'd raised them for over half a year, when the bailiff seized them all, without leaving me a single egg. I haven't the strength left for farming, so I can only forage for wild greens to eat. I've nearly stripped the hills of Oshang bare. What do you reckon that is all about? Do I have a natural craving for weeds?
And here you are, raising chickens and grubbing for greens. Zhang Qianli draws a handsome salary. Yet, He won't spare you a copper.
He tossed me a pittance, but it is barely enough even after scraping loans for that blind old uncle of mine.
What a useless brother. Can't even keep his own sister fed.
Don't talk about him like that. Before he took office, we scraped by just fine, handsome and dashing as he is. Those wealthy old dowagers fancy his fine figure making him keep their beds warm at midnight, while I get the scraps of his good deeds every day.
Nanny Zhu is utterly shocked, for Zhang Chunli is famed far and wide as that lofty scholar from humble roots, untouched by worldly stains, yet tangled in such scandals. Wei Zhao can't help recalling Zhang Chunli's fawning words of admiration, which now turn his stomach even more.
Peace to you, young master. You've such a fine glow about you, young master. And just right, the old madam's hosting a little soiree tomorrow, inviting a bevy of fine ladies from the capital's outskirts. Do come join the merriment, young master. It'll be lively.
Tell grandmother to quit her matchmaking racket and rack up some actual virtue for once.
What on earth are you saying, young master? The old madam's your elder, after all. She's only showing her care for you.
I've told grandmother already. My marriage is no bother of hers, but she insists on playing matchmaker. If that is not pimping, what is it? Or is she running a tooth merchant or a kidnapper's den?
Nanny heaves a furious sigh, for when this young master's tongue turns venomous, ruthless to the bone, no mercy for family ties, this young lady is Jiang Yihuan clinging to young master Wei Zhao's leg.
Hello, Mammy. My name is Jiang Yihuan, the one young master Wei Zhao has taken in.
Mammy gets it now. Young master has brought home a fresh young mistress, and even has her groveling to serve him like this. Oh my, what a world of wicked ways.
Miss, such a lovely complexion. Truly a sight to behold.
Mammy let out an awkward chuckle, then hastily excused herself and departed. Let go of me. Zhang Yihuan releases her grip and pulls her into a tight embrace around the waist. Even the boldest ladies of the capital might only cast flirtatious glances, never a lecher who grabs right away.
What are you waiting for? Get him out of here. I'll have him executed tomorrow.
Zhu Xian drags Zhang Yihuan away, shoving her into the guest room, the door slamming shut and locking behind her.
Miss Jiang, as kin to a grave offender, you are the master's captive, so cease provoking him, brother. Wait for me.
Just don't strike me down in one blow, and I'll return the favor soon enough.
Help! Fire! Extinguish the flames quickly! Hurry and put out the fire!
The young master assaulted someone and set the blaze. It is raging fiercest near the guest quarters.
Young Master Wei, Zhang Yihuan, is trapped in that guest room. By the time he arrives, the room is already engulfed in flames.
Are you all fools? Why haven't you rescued her yet?
Young master, this...
Save me! Wei Zhao, come save me quickly! I can't come out! I'm not dressed!
Wei Zhao strides into the room, the inferno blazing even fiercer inside, threatening to reach the bed. The girl clutching the brocade quilt to shield her body, sobbing softly.
My clothes were on the rack and burned away. The maids are nowhere to be found, and it is all men out there. I dare not go out like this.
Her smooth, glistening shoulders slip free, the brocade quilt unable to veil her delicate grace. Wei Zhao swiftly wraps her in the brocade quilt and barks an order outside.
All of you turn around and shut your eyes! Escort her to the right-wing room in the main courtyard.
Jiang Yihuan peeks out from the quilt.
Wei Zhao! Wei Zhao!
You're calling out to my very soul. Settle down a moment.
Can I borrow something to wear?
Wei Zhao lifted his gaze once more, awkwardly averting his eyes. He forgot she wore only thin undergarments, which barely concealed her form.
By all accounts, being seen like this, how could I possibly go on living?
Wei Zhao removed his outer robe and draped it over her.
This is utterly unbearable. At any moment, your life outweighs any sense of propriety. If anyone dares mock you, just end them. It is justified.
How could I ever dare to kill? Back in the countryside, it was always me on the receiving end of the bullying. My livestock snatched away. My bean sprouts ripped clean out. I was too terrified to step outside, hiding away. And now I haven't even a stitch to my name.
Wei Zhao paused, momentarily stunned, realizing how often she'd been tormented back home.
This subordinate deserves 1,000 deaths. Just now, this subordinate led them back to the main house, overlooking Miss Jiang entirely. Please punish this one, master.
Wei Zhao eyed the ornate brocade robe upon him.
Zhu Xian, are you cold?
Not cold, thank you for your concern, master.
The master has always worked her like one of the menfolk. When has he ever shown such tenderness?
Good. As long as you're warm. Now remove your outer robe and give it to her. Quickly.
Zhu Xian froze for a beat. Just as I suspected. If the master ever turns considerate, fish might just sprout wings. Zhang Yihuan received a garment and her tears ceased at once, silently burrowing into it like a wrapped spring roll, and drifting off to sleep in an instant.
Shall this subordinate procure some garments for Miss Jiang? She is truly pitiable.
Head to the storeroom for some silver. Pick up a few for yourself too. It'll square for your robe.
Zhu Xian was overjoyed. The master is still willing to follow along for a bit.
So I must take you to see my mother.
Mother, you've brought me to meet my mother-in-law so soon. I'm not ready for this yet.
He'll flick her forehead with such lively energy.
That is my mother. Don't say anything foolish in front of her. Understand?
Got it. I'm so pretty. She'll surely like me.
Wei Zhao shot her a disdainful glance, gazing at her colorful brocade attire. It was practically blinding. Zhu Xian, what kind of taste is that?
Wei Zhao, where is this place? So many beautiful houses. They must all belong to high-ranking officials, right?
Do all these mansions belong to the Wei family?
Jiang Yihuan was utterly stunned. The entire street was filled with Wei family estates in the most bustling district.
Mansion. Wei Zhao, this is my first time seeing the plaque of such a grand mansion.
Only the Prime Minister and Imperial Princess may call their residences a mansion. Hanging one without leave is a capital offense under the moon's gaze.
But you're not the Prime Minister, nor an Imperial Prince.
So I had it hung up myself. Any issue with that?
No problem at all.
As they entered the courtyard, her tension mounted. What a stately residence.
Son, I've come to pay respects to Mother.
How peculiar. You've returned.
Big brother!
Wei Zhao ignored her and gestured for Jiang Yihuan to step forward.
Mother, this is the young lady you wish to meet. Jiang Qianli's sister.
What a lovely young lady. What is your name?
Jiang Yihuan mimicked Wei Zhao's gesture and curtsied.
Mother, my family name is Jiang, and my given name is Yihuan.
Mother, wait! The three of us! You froze up like a fool with chattering teeth. You little dimwit.
You should address her as madam.
What on earth are you blabbering? Hasn't your mother taught you any manners? Your brother is a serious criminal. Behave yourself.
Jiang Yihuan jumps in fright.
Madam, could you ask him to stop scolding me? I've been without a mother since I was little. No one taught me these things. When my brother tried to assassinate Wei Zhao, I had no idea about it.
I'm terrified of this whole affair. How could I blame you?
While this poor girl was content in the countryside, my son just had to bring her to the capital. What a sin.
Young master, the old madam is waiting for you.
Wei Zhao doesn't budge. Back then, grandmother didn't hold back in humiliating his mother and him, and she nearly drove her out of the Wei family, too lazy to deal with her.
Wei Zhao, she is your grandmother after all. Go pay your respects to her, just to do it for your father's sake.
You stay here with my mother. I'll come back for you shortly.
Jiang Yihuan nods obediently.
Jilan, who is she? I've never seen her before. She is Jiang Qianli's sister, Jiang Yihuan. Wasn't Jiang Qianli exiled? Where did she even come from?
Oh, so you're Jiang Qianli's sister.
Your brother attempted to assassinate General Wei, and you still have the nerve to smile and set foot in the Wei household. Sisters, please don't scold me. It was Wei Zhao who brought me here. They didn't hold a funeral here, so how could I walk around with a mournful face?
You're so bold even His Majesty wouldn't dare call your brother by name. How dare you! Your brother committed a grave crime. He should have been hacked to pieces 1,000 times over.
Even just exiling him was far too lenient. He deserved all 18 tortures. Why do you hate my brother so much? Of course we hate him. The day he was paraded through the streets in a prison cart, I even had the servants throw rotten eggs at him.
Seeing him cry, that is when the crowd finally quieted down a bit.
Spring mountains need no heavy makeup. What kind of taste is that?
Sister Shaxian, come quick. Someone's questioning your taste.
Hey, what do you usually do back in the countryside? Is it playing the qin or brewing tea or burning incense?
I raise chickens and geese. I forage for wild greens and catch fish too. Wenjang, where are you? Hurry and save me!
What answered him were bean-sized raindrops, cool and piercing as they smashed onto his face. When Wei Zhao arrived, his white robes were already soaked through. As soon as I saw,
You finally come! The door at the stairwell is locked. I can't get down!
Meng Zhao spread his arms wide and said in a deep voice, "Jump down." Jiang Yihuan gazed down below, her legs going weak, but she still flipped over the railing and jumped down, landing steadily in Wei Zhao's arms. A warm, clean scent enveloping her, her eyes reddening as she hugged Wei Zhao's neck.
Brother, wait!
He didn't harm me. Why is your body trembling? He held her deathly tight.
Don't cry, tell me. What happened?
Your sister's friend dragged me here, who wants to be friends with me. But he slipped away while I was distracted and locked the door behind him.
Brother,
I kindly brought Miss Jiang here to play. Yet, she cursed me, saying you harmed her. Brother, she hates you to death, doesn't she? It was me, trying to soothe her. So I brought her to Lingyun Pavilion to enjoy the view. But she threw a tantrum at me, crying and fussing. I was afraid of disturbing the guests, so I locked the door, intending for you, brother, to deal with her. Who knew she'd complain first? At this moment, the guests and servants all bear witness. Yes, General Wei Miss Jiang was terribly rude. She lied, but it was her who provoked it first.
Yes. She said she hates you so much. She'd rather go to the countryside and dig wild vegetables.
No, I never said that. My lord, you have to believe me. I don't want to leave you at all.
And you all, what do you have to say?
To the young master, it is just as our miss described.
Let me ask once more. Indeed, that is the case. Before you open your mouth, think carefully. What is the cost of deceiving me?
Just as I said, those lively girls have all fallen silent, and the servants dare not utter a word. Jiang Yihuan rests her head on his chest.
I know. I haven't deceived you. What I said is the real truth. You must believe me. Our bond is so singular.
I believe you.
Brother! Don't heed his nonsense! Your brother is a real menace! He is no better! How can you harbor him? Why not hand him over to me? I'll handle him. All right.
Hold your tongue. My affairs are no concern of yours. Meng Zhao, just wait for your turn in the ancestral hall.
Wei Zhao, I still like it here. With plenty of food and drink, and no one to bully me. From now on, I'll stay right here in your cage, not going anywhere.
Why bother entering the palace at all? He replied.
Go on and sleep earlier in the carriage. You were so drowsy you could barely keep your eyes open.
I'll drift off right away, once I'm awake. Could I have some lovely fabrics?
No, you're my prisoner. My hostage. Don't make such unreasonable demands of me.
With that, I turn away in a huff.
Thank you. Could you give me some pretty fabrics?
No, you're a prisoner. A hostage. Don't make rude requests of me.
Zhang Yihuan rebuffed time and again, crawls sulkily onto the bed.
Do you even realize the trouble you stirred up today?
What are you saying?
My master never cared much for her sister anyway. And your outburst has only made things worse. How heartbroken the lady must be.
The master forced his own sister to kneel in the ancestral hall as punishment. Lady Heng will surely be devastated, especially since she has always been frail and sickly.
Sister. Well, if that is how you see it, suddenly I'm not sleepy anymore. How is any of this my fault? Did I hold a knife to their throats and force them to lock me up? They are blood siblings, and as an outsider, how could I possibly make them sever family ties?
There are things you wouldn't understand, and even I can't reveal them to you. But if you're so insistent on hearing it, well, I suppose I could.
A soft, shallow breath filled the air. Zhang Yihuan had drifted off to sleep, leaving Zhu Xian's unfinished words lodged in her throat, a lump of deep discomfort.
Does General Wei have any item in particular that catches his eye? These are all specialties unique to Jiangnan, so please select a few if you like.
Thank you, Your Majesty. This minister desires Liu Guangjin.
The emperor was mildly surprised that Wei Zhao of all people would request fabric. When has he ever shown interest in such trifles? Liu Guangjin is notoriously difficult to weave. 1 foot of cloth worth an inch of gold, unattainable, no matter how much wealth you possess. Emerging from the palace, he had drunk deeply of wine. He staggered home in a drunken haze.
Don't follow me. Scram!
The guards dared not disobey. They trailed him from a safe distance. As he ventured into a narrow alley, a sharp sword sliced through the air with a whistling gust.
Wei Zhao! You treacherous scoundrel! May you die a dog's death!
For forcibly abducting an innocent maiden. Release Miss Jiang at once! If Zhang Zhenli were to find out,
He'd haunt you relentlessly as a vengeful ghost!
He led his men to Wei Zhao's private residence and set it ablaze. I just wanted to rescue Jiang Yihuan. Who knew that girl was so stubborn and flatly refused to come out?
Finally, you've caught us. Zhang Qianli's sister now belongs to me.
I'm not letting her go. You beast!
Didn't you swear you wouldn't lay a hand on Fiorong?
I've changed my mind. Miss Jiang is so beautiful. As a man, can't I be swayed by her charms?
The woman sees with unbridled hatred. Jiang Qianli's country sister has never known such luxury. Yet she has been seized and defiled by Wei Zhao. Heavens above. You've become a treacherous villain. Pitifully huddled under Wei Zhao's eaves, Zhu Xian warns him. What do you intend to do?
Don't even think about crawling into her bed.
Sister, how just wait outside? I won't get in.
Zhu Xian suspects he harbors ulterior motives, but has no proof.
Wei Zhao, you're back!
His stamp, heated drunken haze deepening. His feet slip beneath him, crashing heavily onto the moss-licked stone path. Zhang Yihuan slips on the moss as well, landing squarely atop him. Ha! Face impact. Wei Zhao's back throbs with pain. His chest aching too. Jiang Yihuan sprawls across him. The man's frame is solid and lean, still radiating a subtle warmth, far more inviting than any bed. Her hands tug at his collar. Wei Zhao, you're burning up, aren't you?
Let me loosen it for you, to ease your discomfort.
Wei Zhao freezes in shock, his arm twisted awkwardly, desperate to curse aloud. But for now, words fail him. The maid stifle gasps behind cupped hands, whispering in hushed alarm. Is this willing or unwilling? We couldn't tell who made the first move. Jiang Yihuan yanked open Wei Zhao's collar and ran her hand over his abs, a layer of firm muscle, smooth and supple to the touch, drawing her palm in like a magnet. Wei Zhao lowered his voice, ensuring only the two of them could hear.
Get up? What did you say?
I said get up.
Wei Zhao cornered, let Yihuan flop onto his chest like a helpless infant.
Why couldn't I hear that clearly?
I brought you the flowing light halberd.
Jiang Yihuan's ears perked up
as she slowly crawled closer,
as if brushing against something. Wei Chao fought the urge to strangle her.
Hurry up, or else I'll...
Halfway through lifting Yihuan, she collapsed back onto him. Wei Zhao groaned in agony. This is killing me.
Sorry, let me help you up.
Don't wake them. Yihuan, you're the best. I'll give you all the flowing light brocade when we get back.
Wei Zhao knew when to swallow his pride, for if outsiders learned he was pinned humiliatingly beneath a young woman, teased and toyed with relentlessly, he'd lose all face. With the promise secured, Jiang Yihuan hauled him up with all her might. Zhu Xian figured he might as well be dead, and blocked the maid from rushing into her doom. Watching her master limp away awkwardly, her heart surely ablaze with fury. He wasn't wrong. The moment they entered the room, Wei Zhao dropped the act.
Jiang Yihuan.
You!
Don't talk. Lie down. Quick, I'll take care of you. How much did you drink? Drinking harms the body. Look at you, drunk as a puddle of mud.
Her cheek was gently patted, and the girl murmured with eager anticipation.
Where on earth is my flowing light brocade? It has got so much more use left in it.
Her belly band's been washed so many times. It is practically frayed into a thread ball. We need to get a new one made pronto.
Still,
Sister Flowing Light.
you're just dreaming.
Didn't you just say you'd give it to me?
Wei Zhao, you look so damn good.
Jiang Yihuan leaned in, close to him, gazing intently at his face. Wei Zhao raised his hand to shove away the chatty, lecherous girl. He did lift it up, but there wasn't much force behind it, just a half-hearted push. Yet his fingers brushed against nothing but silky, yielding softness. His mind blanked out. The ties on Jiang Yihuan's belly band snapped loose. The confined curves burst free, springing right out from her collar. She clutched her chest tight, her face burning red.
The second I open this, you hit the hay, and I'm out.
Watching him bolt in a panic, Wei Xiao finally pieced it together. What exactly he just groped? His flush lingering until composure crashed back in. He gritted his teeth and shoved open the door to Zhu Xian.
Zhu Xia, you dead yet?
Master, you took advantage of Miss Jiang while drunk.
She is mortified to her core, and she won't even speak to me anymore. Though she is the sister of your sworn enemy, she is still an innocent young lady. Don't you owe her some responsibility?
After blurting that out, he suddenly felt a whole lot taller. Turns out chewing out the master feels downright exhilarating. Wei Zhao stood with hands clasped behind his back.
Zhu Xian, do you really think that you're so clever? Hey, Yang Jian.
Yang Jian had just finished dealing with the assassin when he stepped forward and said,
Please give your orders, master.
From now on, the horses are Zhu Xian's to muck out. Even the palace stables, he'll be scrubbing them for a full 3 months.
Zhu Xian slapped himself hard. You and your clever mouth. You and your clever mouth. The next morning, as he passed Jiang Yihuan's quarters on his way, the young lady flung open her carved wooden window.
Wei Zhao! Whatever are you up to?
Come closer, and I'll spill all the juicy details.
Wei Zhao had no intention of drawing near, but Jiang Yihuan was getting impatient. She called out louder.
My belly band's in tatters. All you're doing! I can't even step outside like this!
Wei Zhao bolted forward in a flash and clapped a hand over her mouth.
Hush! For something like that, go ask Zhu Xian.
No, can't do. Everyone's measurements are different. So it has to be custom made. Just give me the fabric instead.
Only then did he catch on. She wanted something pretty. The fabric for her undergarments, no less. Why not just come out and say so? With a wave of his hand, 6 bolts of shimmering moonlit brocade were carried to Jiang Yihuan's window, along with a few ornate chests. Jiang Yihuan's cheeks flushed with delight.
So beautiful, like moonlight spilling over silk. So smooth and soft.
It is even smoother than Wei Zhao's skin.
Does all this heavenly fabric belong to me now?
It is the fabric I gave you, so you behave yourself.
Wei Zhao, don't drink so much next time.
Wei Zhao wants to twist his head right off.
Insolent. You dare to lecture me?
In our Wuzhao, there is a tale of a man who passed out drunk by the roadside, only to be taken advantage of by a passing woman. He got so traumatized, he turned cut sleeve and couldn't stand women anymore.
The guy you're talking about. That couldn't be your brother, could it?
Of course not. My brother would love to be taken advantage of. He'd even charge for it. Wei Zhao, get some early rest tonight. We absolutely must have dinner.
Wei Zhao turned on his heel and walked away. Dines with prisoners.
Big brother, why didn't you bring Miss Jiang today?
I know you don't truly repent, so don't put on that act like her in front of me. It is not your place to bully your brother.
I'm only looking out for you. Don't let her ditzy looks fool you. She's actually quite the handful. I am your own sister. How could I ever harm you?
But in my memory, I have no sister.
Shiguang, I've already scolded Lan'er, so don't blame her anymore. You're acting so anxious. Do you like Miss Zhang or something?
Mother, you've misunderstood. Jiang Qianli is trouble alive, and trouble dead. I need her sister to keep him in check. She is my hostage.
She doesn't seem all that sharp, and if you keep her locked away, she'll only get spoiled and cause problems eventually.
Wei Zhao fell silent. Jiang Yihuan does seem a bit dim.
Just hand her over to me, and I'll take good care of her for you.
We'll discuss it later.
After he left, Wei Zhilan flung herself onto the couch, sobbing.
Mother, are you really going to take care of her? I don't like her.
When has your brother ever had a woman by his side? Wouldn't it be nice to keep the girl he has taken a shine to right here with us?
Mother means to use her to smooth things over between me and my brother.
You know, you'll need to rely on your brother someday.
As they whispered, Wei Zhao's cousin's wife, Lady Lin, arrived, and she smiled.
Paying respects to Aunt, I heard eldest cousin sent some flowing light brocade for you. Aunt, might I have a peek?
What flowing light brocade?
Doesn't great aunt know? Princess Shoucheng says that yesterday His Majesty bestowed 6 bolts of flowing light brocade on eldest brother. But she didn't give any to you all. Brother mentioned it just now, saying it'll arrive in a few days.
Jiang Yihuan hummed a little tune as she sewed a flowing light brocade lantern for herself.
Sister Zhu Xia, would you like some flowing light brocade? I'll give you half a bolt, enough for several outfits. Sounds wonderful.
What girl wouldn't want it? You could trade just 2 feet of flowing light brocade for gold. As compensation for the beating, he allowed Jiang Yihuan to go to the door to greet Wei Zhao, but she waited until the sun went down, and Wei Zhao was still nowhere to be seen.
If he doesn't come back soon, I'll put a green hat on him. I told him to come back early.
No need to panic. Just wait a bit longer. Unable to see Wei Zhao, Jiang Yihuan slept restlessly, and the next day, visitors arrived at the door to see her. It was Wei Zhilan and Mama He from Madame Heng's side.
Sister, I'm scared.
Don't be afraid. I'll protect you. Wei Zhilan spotted the flowing light brocade on the table at once. Brother actually gave the flowing light brocade to Jiang Yihuan.
What are you doing here? Haven't we settled our past grievances? On Mother's orders, I'm here to take you to stay at the Wei residence for what happened that day. Brother and Mother scolded me and even made me kneel as punishment. Are you satisfied now? I'm not going. I don't like you, and you don't like me either.
The young master ordered me to look after Miss Jiang well, and mentioned letting her return to the Wei residence.
Mama He smiled warmly at Miss Zhu Xian. Our madam likes Miss Jiang and wants to invite her over for a short stay. The young master would surely agree.
Zhu Xian hesitated.
Mama, the madam likes me, and if I have a falling out with Miss Wei, she'd definitely take my side. That would be so unfair to her, Miss. So, I'd better not go.
Mama He paused. You're overthinking it. How could the madam possibly side with you? Just then, Wei Zhao returned.
Yihuan, come out.
Jiang Yihuan and Wei Zhilan both rushed out.
Brother, I'm here to see you. I'm such a jinx that even my sister has come to our house.
Wei Zhao's mouth corners twitched slightly, his gaze falling on his disheveled black hair.
I must accompany the crown prince to Dongshan in the capital's outskirts for a few days. Zhu Xian will stay behind to look after you.
No, I am your prisoner. You have to keep a close watch on me.
When you're idle at home, you're so close. Playing with all that flowing light silk isn't enough. You still have to fuss about.
I'll take the flowing light silk and go with you.
If you make a fuss again, I'll lock you in the room.
All right. I'll do as you say.
Wei Zhao only showed, softly, somewhat pleased with his compliance, casually stroking his smooth hair. This tender scene caught Wei Zhilan's eye, stirring even greater bitterness in her heart. When had brother ever been so gentle with her?
Brother, you're heading to Dongshan in the capital's outskirts? Have you told Mother?
Wei Zhao ignored her. nanny he couldn't bear to watch. She stepped forward and said,
Addressing the young master, this old servant comes on Madam's orders to fetch Miss Jiang just as you're setting out. Miss Jiang will be placed in Madam's care, so you needn't worry.
Would you like to stay with my mother?
Yes, your mother is kind, but I'm afraid of your sister.
Zhu Xian, pack up Yihuan's things and escort her to mother's side.
Yes, master, Wei Zhilan said through clenched teeth.
Brother, rest assured, I'll take care of her as well.
Zhu Xian, look after Yihuan well and keep a sharp eye on him for me.
Yes.
Wei Zhilan felt utterly wronged. Brother, is it really necessary to guard against him like this?
Wei Zha, where did you sneak off to last night? Are you keeping other prisoners too? Isn't having me enough?
Don't push your luck. That is none of your concern.
He rotates through multiple estates, shows up at dawn to give him instructions, and stirs up all sorts of trouble. Wei Zhilang felt much better now. Jiang Yihuan's getting too bold, poking at her brother like that. With her things packed, Zhang Yihuan boarded the Wei family carriage, clutching her bolt of flowing light brocade, humming a little tune as she leaned against Zhu Xian.
I'm going to make so many clothes. Once this flowing light brocade runs out, I'll flaunt them all around the Wei household.
Your brother tried to assassinate me multiple times. Brother, my brother has every reason to hate you. So why does he treat you so kindly?
The one who killed him was my brother, but I never harmed him. So why does he blame me? I was staying in the countryside, working myself to the bone that day. I'd finally dug up a big fat one. Hadn't even gotten it into the basket yet, when your brother's men swooped in and took it away.
You just reminded me.
I need to make him pay dearly for that.
He gave all 6 bolts of flowing light brocade to you. Not leaving even an inch for me. You're stealing my brother from me.
I'm not fighting you for him. I have my own brother who cherishes me deeply. As a child, I caught the plague, and the village elder drove me out. My brother carried me into the mountains to hide, searching desperately for medicine, nearly tumbling off a cliff. Later, to help me recover my strength, he even prostituted himself to a wealthy widow. That is how I survived.
Your brother sold himself?
Yes, and I love him more than anyone.
So if your brother were despised and shunned by everyone, he'd be your shame. Would you still recognize him?
What do I care about the rest? He is my dearest brother, and I still yearn to bring him back to the capital. But I'm far too feeble and haven't found a way yet.
Yet back then, how could he possibly muster the courage to shield his brother from their torment?
I want to see what kind of woman can catch her eye. Report to the old madam, where the young lady will reside.
Her belongings have been carried into the eldest daughter-in-law's courtyard.
Keep the person K.O. favors close by your side. Isn't he just scheming for his own gain? Are you displeased? Did you quarrel with him?
Mother, please don't ask anymore. I don't want to talk about it.
I know you don't like her, but now that she is here, you must treat her kindly.
Old madam, please join us for the meal in her courtyard. Bring Miss Jiang along.
Heng Shui softly agreed. After Heng Shi departed, her expression turned slightly cold. Mother-in-law believed the rumors back then, mistaking Wei Zhao for not being of Wei blood. They suffered much neglect, and she harbors resentment too.
Greetings, old madam. The old madam is truly benevolent.
You are a good child. How is Zhao's daily routine? And his meals?
His routine is quite good. He doesn't read after dark, and he eats his meals well. Look how tall he has grown. Today he accompanied the crown prince to the capital's outskirts, so he left me in his mother's care.
As the eldest daughter-in-law, Heng Shi, still had much to say.
I said to the old madam, my stomach feels a bit unwell. Could we sit down to talk?
Old Madam Wei interrupted mid-sentence, felt a bit displeased, but considering she needed favors from the newcomer, she endured it and sat down to persuade the others, wanting to laugh, but not daring to.
Old madam, I'd like some hot soup. When do we begin the meal? The young master said, no one can let me go hungry, or he'll worry himself to death.
Did the young master say that?
Yihuan, help yourself to the dishes before you. Mind your table manners.
The guard chief said, if the dishes won't fill you up, just stand and say so. For at any moment, a full belly matters more than my good name. And if anyone mocks me for it, I'll just have them killed.
Old Madam Wei slammed the table in fury. He had indeed skimped on Wei Zhao's rations before, startling the second daughter-in-law who was serving, who spilled the soup dish from her hands.
Mother, I truly didn't mean to.
How dare you claim it was on purpose?
The daughters-in-law, fearing they'd catch the blame, quickly escorted her to the back hall to change. 郑一欢是我无底 to it all. ladled soup for herself. She loudly declared that Wei Zhao had said,
"You can't just eat the vegetables. You need some soup to soothe the stomach too."
All the women thought the same. Wei Zhao so nagging like this. It is ruining his reputation as a virtuous husband. Old Madam Wei returned after changing her clothes, just as Jiang Yihuan gulped down water from the crystal cup and hastily set it aside.
That is for rinsing your mouth! What sort of child are you?
This water's warm and so nourishing.
Like nectar from the immortals.
Just right for gargling.
You've only just come from the countryside, unfamiliar with the proprieties. So why not stay here in my courtyard and let me teach you bit by bit?
Old Madam, Wei Zhao told me to stay by his mother's side. I belong to her now.
No one can send me off elsewhere to pray blessings over the old madam's aching chest. That little miss looks utterly dazed. Yet her words always manage to drive folks to the brink of fury.
Fine then. You'll stay with Lady Heng in Zhaola Hall.
Very well, old madam. I'll come visit you often.
Jiang Yihuan returns to the courtyard with Lady Heng. Lady Heng then says, Yihuan,
you really ruffled the old madam's feathers today.
Though that is what she says. A smile tugs at her lips all the same. It is a rare treat to see the mother-in-law so thoroughly flummoxed. Truly an eye-opener.
Madam, you're mistaken. Madam, the old madam, adores me. She even smiled right at me, though it was rather faint.
Yes, she favors you above all. And we all like you too. Why don't you take a short nap?
I need a quick rest myself. Hui Zhao says I need more sleep to grow as tall as he is.
Hey, silly goose. You scared of my big brother. He is got zero patience for girls, either icing them out with a frosty glare, or shooing them off like pests.
Not a bit. He is ever so gentle and generous with me. I just mentioned wanting some fabric, and he gifted me Liu Guangjin.
Isn't it just stunning? He gave you Liu Guangjin. Mind if we have a peek?
Of course. Somebody fetch my fabric, please.
Several large chests of Liu Guangjin are carried in, leaving everyone slack-jawed in awe. How much did all that set him back?
I hear only 10 boats were woven this whole year.
6 bolts. I had Zhu Xianer inspect them.
Everyone turns to gauge Lady Heng and Wei Zhelang's expressions. Bestowed by His Majesty himself, 6 bolts. Liu Guangjin straight to Wei Zhao, while that mother and daughter didn't snag so much as an inch.
Lanner and I aren't short on such luxuries, so the Liu Guang all went his way.
Don't even mention Xu Guang doting on him. I like him too. All the good stuff naturally gravitates toward him.
But Wei Zhao likes me the most. I'm sleepy. Wei Zhao says I need to eat more, sleep more, put on some weight. Then he'll dote on me even more.
The crowd was utterly speechless, seeing her act all ditzy and clueless. Wei Zhao actually falls for that. Jiang Yihuan turned and slipped into her bedchamber, flopped onto the couch to vent her frustration.
This might really be the case. Wei Zhao and I are the same age, both well past our prime.
Miss Yang, the old lady, doesn't like you at all. Don't play the fool.
I know she is awfully fierce. Not a shred of kindness in her.
Then why do you still
call her old grandma? I have to go along with her, right? What if she scolds me otherwise?
Don't worry, miss. The old lady wouldn't dare scold you. She needs a favor from the young master.
What is it?
Her maternal family offended the crown prince and got thrown in jail. The old lady wants the master to plead for them.
But it'll be no use. The old lady's pleas will fall on deaf ears.
If Wei Zhao doesn't twist the knife, she'd better start chanting Amitabha. Zhu Tian's eyes went wide as saucers. Miss Jiang, you sure know the master well.
The emerald is so beautiful. Greener than a green hat. Wow. This dress costs a fortune. Worth more than me. Why don't they just rob a bank?
Wei Zhelang's lips trembled. Going out with him would be utterly humiliating. Jiang Yihuan gazed longingly at a restaurant once more.
Sister Shaxian, I want to.
Miss Yang, I've lost all my money gambling, and I still owe Yang Jian a ton. Just waiting for my next salary payout.
Let's head to the inn for a meal. You pay up front, and I'll have Wei Zhao reimburse you later.
In your dreams. My brother isn't your personal wallet.
Pei Nianfang emerged from the shop across the street.
Zhilei, you've come out too.
Nianfang.
My mother made me bring him along for fun. That little country bumpkin from Wuzhou. You got Shilan scolded last time. Your brother's a criminal. You're a sly vixen, always seducing General Wei, getting her to stick up for you.
It is not my fault. You all mocked me first. You locked me upstairs, and you pinched me. My arm still hurts so bad. Sister Shaxian, I'm so scared. Let me whisk you away. I'm an expert at making a getaway.
With me here. Why? Run.
Then pin her down for me. I'll give her a pinch back.
Turning on a dime like that.
Little fox spirit, you dare lay a hand on me.
My brother's the Vice Minister of Justice.
So what if he is Vice Minister of Justice? Wei Zhao could squash you with any post he wants. Brother, I told you, he is mine. We're family. Out of the way. Hold her down for me. I'll add another half stroke to that Liu Guangqi of yours. The moment I saw him, all those days of being bullied came flooding back. I'm about to burst.
I only pinned Pei Nian Fang down neatly just now, just to cheer up Miss Zhang a bit, and being her prisoner isn't easy either. Zhang Yihuan suppressed a smirk at the corner of her mouth, then twisted Pei Nian Fang's arm once.
Miss Pei, now we're even. Wait, no. Last time you even locked me upstairs. So I have to lock you up once too.
She glanced around, pointing to the tallest building nearby.
Shuxie, let's lock her up there.
Don't fool around. That is the CZ Terrace the late emperor built for Prince Zhengdi. Trespassers are executed without mercy. And you'll get me twisted up in trouble too. And now you want to lock me in a royal forbidden zone. I'll have you thrown into the Ministry of Justice's prison.
A voice rang out right above her head.
Who are you sending to the Ministry of Justice's prison?
Wei Zhao, clad in his dark blue official robes, draped over his tall, slender frame. His piercing gaze sharp as lightning, stood right behind them. Pei Nianfang and Zhu Xian both froze in shock. Zhang Yihuan bounced with excitement and threw herself into his arms.
Wei Zhao! It has been so long since we last met. I think of you every single day. Look at me. Aren't I even prettier now?
Wei Zhao's mouth twitched almost imperceptibly, and he gently pulled her down.
Causing trouble with someone again, huh? You didn't get hurt, did you?
No, I didn't suffer at all. You're always the best one to turn to. Zhu Xian was great too. But Miss Pei wanted to throw me in jail.
Brother, this time she started it by laying hands on Miss Pei first.
Miss Pei was the one who picked the fight. The moment she saw me, she called me a vixen, accusing me of seducing you. That is when I told Zhu Xian to pin him down.
I was just kidding around. But you guys actually laid hands on me. Aren't you going to apologize?
General Wei, I was just joking with him, but he ganged up with your men to beat me. You've got to stand up for me.
Did he give you permission to joke with him? Did you see him smile with such nasty words?
Why don't you say that to yourself?
Yeah. That is exactly right. I'm no good with words. Can't quite put it into words.
You'll be the one comforting Tianfeng when she starts crying. And you're the one who is tongue-tied. Yet, you never stop talking.
All right, for the sake of it, don't cry now. Look, that is what true friends do. I won't mess around with your sister anymore. Your mother, though, is awfully kind.
You didn't upset my mother, did you?
No, both your mother and grandmother adore me. They're all fighting to take care of me, but I'll listen to you and stay by your mother's side.
At least you know better. Let's hop in the carriage and head out.
Why do you get to ride such a fine steed, while I have to ride in the carriage?
Because I can ride a horse. Can you?
I can't, but you could take me along. I won't take up much room.
He put every ounce of strength into it, clutching the reins for dear life. Yang Jian and the rest of the men were stifling their laughs. Wei Zhao, not wanting to lose face, hauled him up onto the horse.
Satisfied now?
I'm satisfied. Why did you take her out?
And even join her in causing trouble.
To the master. Miss Jiang was bored stiff, so I took her out to keep the young lady company in her teasing. I had to lend her a hand. Right, she put up with plenty back in the countryside. Now that she is in the capital, how could I let her suffer more?
Shut your mouth. Don't sass the master, Miss Zhu.
How many flowing light halberds has that little fool given you? Bought off just like that.
Zhu Xian opens her mouth. How did the master know? She hems and haws for ages before mumbling.
It is not entirely because of me and the flowing light halberd. I wanted to help him. I'm all about justice, you know?
Since you're so full of righteousness, I'll indulge you. 3 months pay docked.
He wails up front, why find me like this? He'd rather take the beating. The upright fool off, he goes to his chamber and flings open the door, only to spot a suspicious lump under the covers on the bed. He erupts in fury. Who the hell's in there? Get out! Zhang Yihuan had just drifted off, roused by the racket. She pokes her head out, all bleary-eyed and dazed.
It is me.
Weren't you in my mother's courtyard? Why'd you sneak into my room?
Madam sent me over, said I'm your woman now, and I ought to attend to you.
Your dreams. Be my woman.
Hey, cut it out. Just catch some shut-eye. I'll take the inside, you on the edge.
Wei Zhao reaches for her slender ankle, aiming to drag her out. The girl's leg gleams snow-white and smooth, silky as polished jade. But before he can grip it, it slips right through his fingers, his hand left hanging in the air. Of all things, he misses.
I get it. You look beat too. So rest easy. I swear I won't lay a finger on you.
Wei Zhao recalls how her devastating beauty nearly undid him last time.
furious. He snaps you've got it backwards.
Now lie still.
Oh, all right. I'm lying down now.
Looking utterly at his mercy, he leans in close and cups her soft chin. Zhang Yihuan gazes up with those lovely eyes, then covers her face and flashes him a sweet, shy smile.
I'm all ready.
Wei Zhao freezes solid. What? What is she up to? He has completely lost his head.
General, the old lady requests your presence.
If she claims it is urgent, it'll only draw mockery. It must be about her worthless natal family.
You go ahead and rest. I'll come find you soon.
I'll wait for you.
Grandmother, speak your mind plainly. No need to beat around the bush.
You are the Crown Prince's daughter-in-law, and you share a close bond with the Crown Prince. Your cousin has offended the Crown Prince, so plead on their behalf.
Grandmother, you're mistaken.
That fool insulted the Imperial clan. By law, both hands must be severed, followed by 3 years of hard labor.
With all your influence, can't you at least save his hands? But I won't stand by while you, my little wolf cub, abandon your kin. Let's see how long you can keep this up.
No need for you to worry about that, grandmother.
He stormed off in a huff. Returning to the courtyard, Wei Zhao considers summoning Zhang Yihuan to the side chamber for the night.
Better not miss Zhang is sleeping soundly. She'll sleep straight through till dawn.
She skipped dinner.
She said back in the village, there wasn't enough food, so she'd sleep off the hunger. Have you gotten used to skipping dinner?
Wei Zhao fell silent for a moment, then turned and headed to the side chamber. Halfway through the night, sleepless and restless, he felt a twinge of reluctance. Yet from the bamboo couch, he shook Zhang Yihuan awake.
Yihuan, I've got news for you.
Zhang Yihuan jolted awake in fright. She gasped in terror.
What kind of news could there be at this hour?
Your brother escaped during his exile to Lufang. The area around is all dense wilderness,
Full of venomous snakes and wild beasts. I'm afraid it is not looking good for him.
My poor brother. He should have submitted himself to you long ago and served you faithfully.
Your brother has already submitted to me.
That is right. Aren't you fond of men?
Who told you I like men?
My brother spread the rumor all over Wuzhou. You're into both men and women, especially those tangled embraces.
Li Chao was stung. He climbed out of bed in the dead of night, just to stir up trouble for himself. Zhang Changli is so cunning. How does he end up with such a dim-witted sister? Pei Nianfang was driven half to death with rage by Zhang Yihuan, and stormed off to berate her own brother.
Brother, I was beaten by Wei Zhao's men. Won't you stand up for me? You expect me to pick a fight with Wei Zhao?
What nonsense are you spouting? I'm the Vice Minister of Justice, not some rabid wolf.
Wei Zhao is ruthless and merciless, flaunting his command over the troops of 7 states. He shows no regard even for his majesty. How could I dare clash with him head-on?
Wei Zhang, can bunk with me tonight. This couch can easily fit a few people. I'll take the middle, with you and Zhu Xian on either side.
No. Don't get any funny ideas about me.
You do remind me. We should swap our rooms back.
A mere prisoner occupying his main chambers, while he gets relegated to a cramped side room. It is completely upside down. What utter impropriety.
You keep moping about the courtyard, but I have business to attend to outside.
I'll find out. Don't be so intimidating. Where are you headed?
Don't ask where. It is none of your concern.
You're nothing but a prisoner.
Only after he left did Wei Jiru dare to sneak in.
How about I take you out for some fun later? We won't drag Jilin along, so he can't bully you.
Sure, how about you treat me to dinner? I'll get the money from Wei Zhang for you later.
No need for me to treat you to a meal. I'll just tag along with you.
What a coincidence, Jiru. Since we've run into each other today, let's grab a bite together. Brother! Sister! I'm here! And Miss Wei's footing the bill! You all come join us! Jiru, I still have 2 sisters and a brother with me. More people means more fun.
That won't do. Men and women should keep their distance, Hao. Can we dine with strangers?
Oh, I almost forgot. Then I'll have my brother meet him next door.
And the 2 sisters can come in too. She smiled.
Perfect.
Miss Wei rolled her eyes at Jiru's blunder. Never seen a freeloader drag his sisters along.
Smells amazing. Authentic Jiangnan cuisine. Sister, dig in.
Scooped up a happy bowl of veggies and passed it to Zhu Xian, who was flattered and taken aback.
Thank you, miss.
Miss Jiang, you can't spoil the servants like that. If they eat too, Jiru have to shell out even more. You're right. Take too many cheap shots, and lightning will strike you. But I'm not scared, are you? Miss Chen, you do love your jokes.
After stuffing themselves, they dabbed their mouths with handkerchiefs, waiting for Jiru to settle the tab.
The total for the guests, 80 tiles.
80 taels? That is a fortune!
So pricey, back in our Wuzhou taverns. A few big guys polish off a meal for just a few taels.
Hey, ladies, your room comes to 20 taels. The gents next door 60 taels. Hey, it is mostly the booze that is steep. He ordered pear blossom snow and declared, put it on your tab.
Jiru, spot on.
That is the damage.
What do you mean? Besides your 3 sisters, I still gotta treat your brother too.
Ru, our room costs 20 taels. You'll cover half, that is just 10 taels. And the wine and dishes at the other table are none of your concern.
Wei Zhiru's face turned cold as she had her maid pay the 10 taels of silver, then dragged Zhang Yihuan away. Zhang Yihuan didn't forget to call out to the waiter.
We've paid our share. The rest is on them. If they dare welch on the bill, report it to the officials. I'll testify for you.
She said, don't listen to him. He is just a big idiot. He is not stupid. I'd be the fool for treating your whole family to a meal.
As they reached the carriage, Fu Xirong chased after them.
Jiru, wait, I was wrong just now. I apologize.
Who bullied my sister? Step forward!
It is him. He stirred things up between me and Jiru.
Fu Xirong pointed at Zhang Yihuan. Du Xian's heart sank. The rich bully was incredibly burly. Though skilled in martial arts, he stood no chance against such brute force. A shadow loomed over him. He was shoved hard, nearly stumbling. The bully then shoved Zhang Yihuan, and Zhang Yihuan landed solidly on his rear. Tears welled up in his eyes.
Blood trickling.
From the wound, he was furious now, and lashed out with a flying kick. But the bully's strength was overwhelming, and it did little good. Zhang Yihuan had just scrambled to his feet when Fu Xirong knocked him down again. His head throbbed from the impact. Meanwhile, the bully toyed with Zhu Xian like a cat with a mouse. Wei Zhiru was terrified.
Rong, tell your brother to stop.
He is so hot-tempered, no one can rein him in.
Oh, tell him to stop. I'll cover the food and drinks.
Thrusts the money pouch into Fu Xirong's hands.
Zhu Xian can barely hold on. Stop this now.
Phil's big brother kicks at Zhu Xian. Zhu Xian stumbles, unable to steady herself, swaying as she crashes to the ground.
You're bullying people for meddling where you shouldn't. Today's not like back in the village. Today, I'll give you a lesson you'll never forget.
Zhang Yihuan's eyes darkened with menace. She clamped her arms around his neck. I've had enough of this life or death. Fighting! She yanked out her hairpin again, pressing it hard against Fu Xirong's throat.
You big oaf! Get lost! Otherwise, I'll stab you dead. Sister, Zhou Ren, that fool of a pillar.
No one saw this desperate move coming from him.
You let him go! I'll let you drop me to my death!
Before you can drop me, I'll slit his throat first.
Don't do anything, Rush! He's the one who gave me back my voice! And don't scar my face!
You're overthinking it. I'm digging out your eyeballs.
Brother, hurry and speak up! Let's do it first!
He was just mooching a meal. Who knew he'd run into someone so reckless?
Don't try any tricks. Otherwise, I'll gouge out those eyeballs of yours. Stuff them right in your mouth, so you can savor the taste of your own folly.
Fu Xirong nearly retched. With a brother that dim-witted, he wouldn't dare pull any stunts, Zhang Yihuan said softly.
You big simpleton. Once you both back home, I'll release your sister and return that money pouch to Jiru.
In the Eastern Palace.
What am I to do, alone in this? 7 Eastern pearls. Both the Crown Princess and the Liangdi crave them. Yet I cannot split them evenly.
Your Highness summoned me here. Surely not just for this trifling matter.
Indeed, I'm quite vexed. Making either one of them heartbroken, I cannot bear to hurt either.
Then, Your Highness, grant all the pearls to me, and the matter is settled. No.
But...
If Your Highness is well, this humble minister bids farewell.
Hold on. Don't leave just yet. Gu Wenyan, Zhang Chenli's sister, is in your hands. You didn't bully her, did you?
Of course I did. Otherwise, why would I bring him to the capital? To let him live a life of ease.
The Crown Prince heaves a sigh. Lady Wei is truly arrogant.
Master.
Look at that. Big oaf bolting away in a frenzy.
Out of the way! Out of the way! I need to get home! I have to save my sister!
Isn't that the rich family's dimwit? He is having one of his epileptic fits. Lord Fu is truly fortunate.
Yang Chen falls silent. He is just a bit slow on the uptake.
Where is the epilepsy in that?
Trouble with Xu Guang, Yihuan.
What happened? Wasn't he staying home?
I only took him out today, and I thought all would be well. Who knew he'd clash with those rich siblings? And he got injured in the scuffle. Go check on him quickly.
Wei Zhao hurries away.
Hang in there. Miss, it'll be over soon.
What about Zhu Xian? Is she badly hurt?
Miss Zhu Xian has no serious injuries. The doctor says it is just a light wound.
Wei Zhao strides in briskly.
Yihuan.
Wei Zhao, you're back so early today. My face is hurting a little.
It was those rich siblings.
They tried to cheat us out of our silver. I refused, so that rich brood and his cronies beat us up.
If that spoiled rich brat hadn't cared about his sister back then, you'd have ended up dead or worse. Was it really worth it for that pittance?
It is not just about the money. I planted a cherry tree out in the countryside while I was tending to it. The girl from Ole's family watched over it day and night more vigilantly than I ever did to keep the birds from pecking at the fruit. She'd pick the perfect ones and bring them straight to me. I was so furious. Those were clearly the cherries I grew myself.
Wei Kao listened with a lump in his throat, yet couldn't help but chuckle a little.
What does any of this have to do with those rich siblings?
It is because they look just like the children we lost back in the countryside. I despised folks like that.
And now in the capital, they've grown into pampered rich girls who look exactly the same.
Did you actually stab him to death?
No, she just got a little nick on her neck and wailed like a dying ghost.
Besides her face, where else are you hurt?
The back of my head and my knees got scraped up too. See?
And rolled up his pant legs to show. Wei Kao initially wanted to look away, but then silently berated himself. What was there to hide? He stole a quick glance. The knees bruised black and blue, and hurriedly tucked the pant legs back down for him.
You've suffered so much. Tomorrow, I'll take you to file a report with the officials.
Will reporting to the officials even help? The constables in our Wuzhou Yamen are only good for pilfering chickens and dogs. They never lift a finger for the common people. Crows are black all over the world.
If I went to report it myself, do you think it'd make a difference?
You must want to give it a try. In our Wuzhou, even the big green oxen wouldn't dare graze at the mere sound of your name.
Wei Zhang yelled, his teeth.
Was that meant as a compliment? Zhou Xian's wounds aren't minor either. I've asked around. You've docked him 3 months' salary, so I'll just skip a few meals myself. Don't dock his stipend. All right.
You eat what I provide, use what I give. And now you want to meddle in how I handle my subordinates.
Shut your mouth, Yi Huan. That doesn't quite add up, does it? Someone was quietly drawing near the window.
Who is out there?
It is the young miss.
Wei Zhao pushed open the door and stepped out.
Brother, it is me.
What are you doing lurking outside the window?
Brother, send Jiang Yehuan away, please. He has only just arrived. And already he has crossed the pay and few families, bringing nothing but trouble down on you.
Do you really believe that only the bullies get to throw their weight around, while the victims just have to take it lying down?
Brother, don't you see how innocent Jiang Yehuan truly is? He is doing it on purpose. He is stirring up enemies for you everywhere he goes. What is the upside in you making so many foes?
The PA family, whether, or the Few family, if I let them slide. They ought to count their lucky stars.
A bitter taste filled Wei Zhilang's mouth. By evening, Jiang Yihuan's cheeks throbbed with pain. He tossed and turned, whimpering in discomfort, unable to sleep.
Where is Wei Zhao? Call him over to keep me company.
How could we possibly pry into the general's whereabouts? He seems to have gone out.
Wei Zhao! Wei Zhao! Come and look after me! I'm your prisoner after all!
Wei Zhao's voice rang out from beyond the door.
Little fool. Are you trying to call back your wandering soul?
Is this a cherry?
Have a taste.
So sweet and fragrant.
No, I have to feed them to my favorite person. It is just a few cherries.
So spineless. He clamped his mouth shut.
I absolutely can't let him feed me. Jiang Yihuan carried a basket of cherries and knocked on Zhu Xian's door.
Sister Zhuxian, I'm here to feed you some cherries.
Oh, I've been craving just this sort of treat.
My dear sister, hurry and come in.
Wei Zhao was nearly flying into a humiliated rage.
The next day,
at the break of dawn, he dragged Jiang Yihuan up from the couch.
Get up. I'm taking you to the Dali Temple.
Why on earth are we going to the Dali Temple?
Have you forgotten? You committed a crime, and I have to report it to the authorities, sending you straight to jail.
Jiang Yihuan clung to the bedpost, refusing to go.
Then, let's just drop it. I much prefer staying by your side. How about I slave away for you like an ox or a horse?
No way. Come with me. Zhao Fucheng, I've come to file a report.
Zhao Zheji, pinching his beard in a daze, stammered.
File a report? Oh, Guard General, Marquis of Wei, Chancellor of the Wei State. Young Madam Wei, who do you intend to accuse?
I wish to bring charges against the Pei family's daughter and those wealthy siblings for picking quarrels and provoking trouble, and blatantly assaulting people in my household, or whatever you call it. He is the victim here, so let him fill you in on the details.
Please, the two of you, give a full and honest account right here in the hall.
From start to finish, up to today. At long last, I finally met a real living upright judge. And compared to you, all the officials I've encountered before might as well have been zombies. Please, your lordship, see justice done for me.
Just keep on crying. And don't say another word.
What are you blabbering about now?
No. I mean, Miss Jiang, stop crying. Your tears are tearing me apart.
You see, I'm a law-abiding citizen who was subjected to such grave disrespect. First, I thought of your Dali temple. Don't let me down now.
Zhao Zhiji silently cursed Wei Zhao's ancestors 10,000 times over.
I am deeply honored by General Wei's trust in this humble official. I am utterly terrified. This humble official is already aware of the details. So please have a seat and wait for our Shaoqing to handle it.
Shaoqing? Does that mean there's also an old Qing? Why are they arriving so late? I heard officials have to do roll call too.
As for Dali Temple under Zhao Zhiji's charge, there is one chief minister, 2 Shaoqings, and the 2 Shaoqings handle the daily affairs. They don't even have to do roll call.
Why don't they have to do roll call?
Because their ranks are so high.
Wei Zhao surely doesn't have to do roll call either.
Right. Who would dare make him do roll call?
Zhao Fucheng, Qiao Shaoqing has arrived.
Quick, sit properly, and invite him to meet General Wei.
General Wei, what brings you here?
Upon learning it is a complaint, Qiao Shaoqing instantly flares up in anger.
Let me make this clear. This is Dali Temple, not a place for you to run wild.
Zhang Yihuan jumps in fright at his words.
I wasn't running wild. I came here to file a complaint.
Listen here, young lady. Fights and brawls are public security matters, handled by the Jingzhou Prefecture. Murder and arson are criminal cases, handled by the Ministry of Justice. Dali Temple doesn't handle civilian complaints. No civilian complaints at all.
So what did your Dali Temple do about it? Are you just drawing a salary for nothing?
Qing Shou Qingqi rolled his eyes.
The Dali Temple oversees all criminal cases in the realm, formulates the laws, and reviews major cases involving exile or the death penalty. For instance, rebellion by the imperial clan. If someone wants to add a banquet, it is still under our Dali Temple's jurisdiction.
Exile with an added banquet. My brother said Wei Zhao wanted to send him all the way to Juxi. That is why he tried to assassinate him. And then my brother was exiled.
Your brother is my brother too.
His name is Zhang Qianli. He was exiled 3,000 Lai by Wei Zhao. You've reviewed this case, haven't you?
I've reviewed it, and I respect your brother as a real man. But the fact remains, he attempted to assassinate a court official. As an official, I had no choice but to sentence him to exile. And you, how did you end up with Wei Zhao?
Doesn't Qiao Shaoqing know? He brought me from the countryside to raise me in my brother's stead.
Keep your distance from him. Do you know what a banquet signifies?
I do. It means he is unwilling to settle for an ordinary life, brave and mighty, with the loftiest of ambitions. That is how a true man should live.
Fool. Then what does that make your brother?
Is Mom really Zhang Qianli's blood sister?
Wei Zhao burst into laughter and clasped Zhang Yinhuan's hand.
Qiao Shaoqing, I've been talking to you all for ages now. Surely the Pei family's hopes for their prosperous household deserve some resolution. Don't tell me you're refusing to take it. Just to say outright that as officials, you'll stick to official protocol.
Suing him would be pure sophistry.
Since General Wei has arrived, how could I let you leave empty-handed? I'll give you my answer right now. Have those 2 families apologize to Miss Zhang. Compensation for medical expenses.
Qiao Shaoqing, that verdict came down awfully quick. In our Wuzhou, there was a case of a local scholar being supplanted. The victim scholar toiled endlessly for 3 years to no avail, only to fall into the river and drown in the end.
This happened in Wuzhou.
Yes, that scholar scoured every county office and township, yet he had nowhere to file his appeal, planning to petition the capital. But before he could even set out, he slipped and drowned.
Slipped and drowned. I'm afraid he was murdered in retaliation. And that was in Wuzhou. In the 7 prefectures under my jurisdiction, such a thing would never occur.
My lord, you're so formidable. No wonder you command the troops of the 7 prefectures.
They linked arms and departed. Qiao Shaoqing rubbed his temples.
Straight to it. I'll draft the verdict for Wei Zhao. You have someone pull the secret files from Wuzhou.
But sir, both the official and the victim are dead, and the local authorities never reported it. What can we... Why not?
Well, if they didn't dare report it, Does that mean I won't investigate? Go quickly.
Wei Zhao dared to pull strings, and I won't dare to probe the case.
Wei Zhao, where did you get those cherries from yesterday?
I want the earliest batch of fruits ripening in the East Palace this year too. The ones offered to the Crown Prince.
He overheard Jiang Yihuan mention cherries yesterday, so he went straight to the Crown Prince to ask for some. And the prince only had one basket, which he pitifully snatched away.
So, can you get some more?
No way. Your favorite person eats way too much. I can't keep up.
Yesterday, Zhu Xian got carried away and devoured most of the basket of cherries, leaving Jiang Yihuan with hardly any. Jiang Yihuan pulls a fine silk handkerchief from her bosom, revealing a few plump round cherries wrapped inside.
Bet you didn't expect this, Save the few just for me.
Wei Zhao reaches out to pinch her cheek. It has gotten a little plumper now.
So you knew to save some for yourself, huh? Not entirely clueless after all.
They're delicious. You should try one.
Jiang Yihuan picks up a cherry and holds it to his lips, but he clamps his mouth shut.
What? Not gonna eat it? These are the ripest, juiciest ones from the whole basket. I saved them especially for you.
Why not give them all to Piggy Zhu? Isn't he your favorite?
Zhu Xian got hurt because of me, so he needs to eat more to recover. The biggest, reddest ones went to him, but I had to save the best for you. All the best things are yours. If you won't eat it, I'll just eat it myself.
Wei Zhao swiftly grabs her wrist, his teeth brushing lightly as he takes it, the sweet tart juice bursting in his mouth. A perfect balance of sour and subtle sweetness. No one's ever saved the best for him before. Everything he has ever wanted, he has had to fight and scheme for. No one ever just gave it to him. Back at the Wei residence.
Wei Zhilan, Wei Zhiru, what sort of friends have you been keeping? If anything like this happens again, I'll punish you both together.
I just spoke to your aunt about them, and they'll be more careful about their friends from now on.
I've already scolded Jira. She is just too naive. That is why that rich girl led her around by the nose, taking advantage of her at every turn.
From now on, be more careful when choosing friends, and don't let anyone take advantage of you. Understood?
I'll do as you say.
Momentarily stunned, I'd thought Jiang Yihuan was exaggerating Wei Zhao's indulgence toward her, but it turns out it is even more extreme than she described.
Qiao Shaoqing, are you out of your mind? When did the Dali Temple ever accept a formal accusation? Starting from the moment Wei Zhao stormed into Dali Temple, causing a scene.
I am the Vice Minister of the Ministry of Justice, and you dare to insult me?
I'm still the Shaoqing of Dali Temple. It is not me insulting you. It is Wei Zhao who is out to humiliate you.
Let me make this clear. It was Miss Zhang who struck first at that involved girl. And I haven't even pressed charges yet. But he went ahead and filed the complaint. You didn't even investigate before issuing the verdict.
Apologies, but that is how I ruled. As a fellow official, let me give you a word of advice. If you don't take down Wei Zhao, take your sister and apologize to Miss Zhang, or else wait for him to destroy you.
Wei Zhao has a famous line. Want to kill me, I'll wipe you all out. The dark-robed vice minister closed his eyes briefly. That dog Wei Zhao. When will he finally fall?
Miss Zhang Pei Shanggang has brought Miss Pei to see you. That was quick. We only visited the Dali Temple the day before yesterday. Things sure move fast in the capital.
Miss Zhang, I've come to apologize to you.
Really? I'm not convinced. Go on then. Tell me exactly what you did wrong.
I was wrong to jump to my friend's defense.
No, standing up for a friend is perfectly fine. But you shouldn't have lashed out without asking questions, cursing Wei Qilan like she was Wei Zhao. If you're truly upset, then you ought to go demand answers from Wei Zhao himself. Not take it out on me.
Miss Pei fell silent for a moment. Confronting Wei Zhao? That'd be as good as asking for a death sentence.
Miss Zhang, my sister was wrong to pick on you. You're entirely innocent, and I failed to rein her improperly. Please, forgive us.
Lord Hei, that furrowed brow of yours looks even sterner than old Madam Wei's. No joke. You two are a little alike, though you're much younger than her, and nowhere near as sharp-tongued.
Deputy Minister Pei was speechless for a beat. Fine, always seeing that silly goose Wei Zhao as the good guy. That is just his way. Zhu Xianbang added,
Lord Pei is an official in the Ministry of Justice, so of course he's got that stern air about him.
Deputy Minister Pei, your sister stirred up trouble and dragged you into it, but you didn't even give her a spanking instead. You brought her here to apologize. That shows what a good brother you are. Forgive her, and let's all simmer down. Just don't chew her out once you're behind closed doors.
No way. Lord He couldn't help but sigh. Miss Zhang might come off a bit daft at times, but she is sensible and so considerate. I almost envy Zhang Qianli. Once he gets her home, he'll no doubt give his sister a proper scolding.
Yihuan, thanks for forgiving me. From now on, we're friends.
Zhang Yihuan caught a glimpse of the box behind them.
What is tomorrow? Is it all for me?
Yes. That is the compensation silver for you. 500 taels C, if that is enough.
Whatever the amount. We're friends now that we've met.
Zhang Yihuan beamed with joy.
You silly goose. I'll be your friend first, once I've earned your trust. Then, I'll give you a proper scolding.
I'll make up 3 months' salary for you, so don't keep needling me with grudges in your heart anymore.
After they left, Zhang Yihuan took out the silver and handed it to Zhu Xian. Zhu Xian was stunned. This, he saw right through it all, and dropped to his knees with a thud.
Miss Qing, please don't tell the master. I beg you.
Wei Zhao didn't return until late into the night, looking troubled. He'd received word during the day that Zhang Qianli, en route to exile 1,000 miles away, had fled into the deep mountains. If Zhang Qianli is really dead, will Zhang Yihuan cry herself to death? A slip of paper fell from the door crack, with his and Zhang Yihuan's names scrawled crookedly across it. Wei Zhao said, "It must be from Zhang Yihuan. He studied it for a long while." "It is pretty ugly," Yang Jin whispered.
General, reading at night strains your eyes. You should put it away.
What do you know? Her writing's so big, it won't strain them.
Yang Jin muttered to himself. Fine.
As long as you're happy, blame my loose tongue.
Miss Zhang, the general invites you to join him for breakfast.
Zhang Yihuan was thrilled. After being in the capital for so long, this would be the first time Wei Zhao dined with her.